Greetings of the day. I am Asha K, Assistant Professor, Department of ECE, Sai Vidya Institute of Technology.
In indirect addressing mode only, we have circular addressing mode. So what is this circular addressing mode, which is a part of indirect addressing mode? It is used in convolution related operations, correlation related operations, and also it is used for FIR filters. Here, the circular buffer is a sliding window. It's like a window, that what we discussed in the previous classes. It contains the most recent data. Circular buffer size R must start on the n bit boundary, where this n is 2 to the power n should be greater than equal to R. This one, the circular buffer size is represented in the register, memory mapped register, MMR, with the symbol BK. BK is called as the circular buffer size register. So this represents the buffer that we are using. We have here effective base address EFB. By zeroing the n LSBs of the auxiliary register, we'll calculate the effective base address. How effective base address is calculated? By substituting least significant bits of the user selected auxiliary register as 0. I'll show you with the diagram. Just remember the terminology here. The end of the buffer address EOB will calculate it by replacing n LSBs of the ARX register with n LSBs of the BK register. The BK register consists of higher, lower word and higher word. Say here if it is 0 to 7 irutte, 8 to 15 irutte. So this is lower part and this is lower part and this is the higher part here. So here what we do, end of the buffer size na ಹೇಗೆ calculate ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? We will calculate the end of the buffer size by replacing n LSBs of the, so here LSB bits irutte, more significant bits irutte, replacing LSB bits of the AR register with the lower significant bits of the BK register. We will just, whatever the value of the BK register is there, we'll directly replace that with the ARX register value. So what is the thing? See here, the same operation. If the index plus step is less than the buffer size register, if it is less than buffer size register, or if it is greater than the buffer size register, what is going to happen? The first condition, if index plus step is equal to greater than equal to 0 and less than equal to the buffer size register, then the meaning is that the value that whatever computed will be within this range, then no need of performing any addition or subtraction. Hence, index will remain as index plus step itself. The new index will remain as index plus step itself. Second case, else if index plus step is greater than equal to BK size. Greater than equal to BK means this range. If it is greater than equal to circular buffer size register, then what we do to come to this range, will subtract the BK size register value. Say for example, this is 20H. So this is, say 00H only I'll consider. This is 20H. Say if I have a new index, this is 0025 hexadecimal. I must get the value, the updated index to be within this range. Then what we do, will subtract the buffer size. Depending upon the buffer size, the buffer size, if it is 20 hexadecimal, will subtract the 20 hexadecimal. Then the new value will come as 0005 hexadecimal. So your updated index will shift to 0005 hexadecimal. This is subtraction when index plus step is greater than equal to circular buffer size register. And when we do addition, same similar case only. We had there 4 cases, alva. Here we have only this case we are explaining. That's all. Else if index plus step is less than 0, then what is going to happen? Index is equal to index plus steps plus PK register, circular buffer size register. So whatever the circular buffer size value is there, if any value, the updated value is somewhere here means we'll add the circular buffer size register to get back the updated index to be within the range which is specified here. We'll solve one problem so that you'll come to know what is circular addressing mode is concerned with respect to TMS32054XX processor. We are trying to write the circular addressing mode in this diagram. See here, ARX register will be there. This ARX register will consist of 0, 1, 2, 3 up to n minus 1. These are the lowest significant bits and these are the most significant bit. H stands for most significant bit. L stands for your least significant bit. So how index is calculated? Just observe here. Index is equal to your all zeros. We replace all the H ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ zeros ಆಗುತ್ತೆ and your L least significant value ಅದೇ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. LL value will be there. And observe here, the circular buffer size register is represented as 0, 1, 2, 3 up to n minus 1 and n to 15. That is, this is the lower details and this is the higher details. That is the least significant bit and this is the most significant bit. How to calculate the end of the buffer? End of the buffer plus 1 is equal to higher order words of the ARX register will be copied directly as it is and the circular buffer size register, the lower significant will be copied as it is. I'm copying this content as it is. From where to where it starts, ma'am? What is the buffer size? Here it starts from effective address of the buffer. The effective address of the buffer, whatever the ARX register content is there, that ARX register content, the first two values, the H values will be copied directly here. That is the beginning of the buffer. And this is the end of the buffer. Beginning of the buffer anta helidre, the beginning of the buffer, it is starting at HHH and 000, 8 zeros, or depending upon the value of the circular buffer size, these many zeros will be there. And then ends at HH, same value, no change in this value, but only here the value of the circular buffer size, lower significant bits of the buffer size will be considered here. So this is the base low address, effective base address. Effective base address is calculated like this. So replace the value of the ARX register higher order words as it is, and this least significant bits replaced with the circular buffer size register. So this is the buffer size, buffer calculation. So just observe here, after performing the circular addressing algorithm, the index, the new index or the updated index, what is going to happen? The updated index, whatever the L value was there earlier, now that will be replaced with L dash values. This is the updated index, new index. That is index plus step if it is greater than equal to 0 and less than equal to BK, then index is equal to index plus step. If index plus step is equal to greater than equal to BK, then perform the subtraction. Subtracted value, this value is L dash, new L dash. So this new L dash is written here, new index. Then how we calculate the index register anta helidre, the new ARX register is equal to H will remain same, only the L dash values will be replaced. Instead of L, I'll be having the L dash. So how to remember this particular circuit diagram, block diagram, ma'am anta helidre. So here remember, ARX is there, ARX is there. So this is new ARX, this is ARX, this is new ARX, this is index, this is new index. For index, your higher order bits will be 0. For ARX, whatever ARX value is there, initially H and L will be there. After updation, H and L dash will be there. Initially index, 0 and L will be there. After updation, 0 and L dash will be there. In between, we are performing the circular addressing logic. How to calculate the end of the buffer and effective base address of the buffer. Effective base address is nothing but start address of the buffer. So here effective base address will read whatever the higher order word of the ARX register is there, will copy directly to that base address. And here end of the buffer value. The same thing is copied here. Whatever H is there, H content is there, same it is copied. To first calculate the effective base address, we'll first substitute lower order word 0 to n minus 1 as zeros. And to calculate the end of the buffer, we'll substitute BL register content. Whatever BL register lower significant words are there, the bits are there, so those bits will be copied here. And again, what is this BK? BK is a circular buffer size register. Now, why they have written here? ARX register, BK registers plays a very important role in case of circular addressing. ARX is written first, BK is written next. In ARX, higher order words will be taken. In BK register, lower bits will be taken. So this is about the BK and BL register value. Okay. So this is about the circular buffering, circular buffer addressing. We have one problem. So when I solve that particular problem, if you have any doubt, it will be very clear, so you can understand. So some legends we are using here: effective base address, higher order bits, lower order bits, new lower order bits, lower order bits of the circular buffer size register. So this is the block diagram. So try to remember here. So four here row type of structures we have, and here three row type of structures we have. Here it is ARX, new index, new ARX. Here it is BK register, and here it is first one effective base address, and the second one end of the buffer plus one. So always end of the buffer plus one will be this. So 0 to BL anta helidre, so plus one it will be automatically added. And how the data is stored here. See here, effective base address starts with HH000. This is element 0. Next, you will be having element 1, element 2, element 3, element 4, etc. And based upon your ARX register, higher order words will be retained as it is. The lower order will have XXX or LLL like that. Element 1 in LSBs of the ARX will be there. So if the value it is going above this, we perform the addition, will make the value within this range. If the value is going above this, again what we do, we'll perform the subtraction, we'll get back to this particular original range. So this is a circular addressing mode implementation for TMS320C54XX processor. It's a circular buffer, data top of the circular buffer, how data looks like, last element plus 1, element 0, element 1. With the help of ARX register, element 1, NLSBs of the ARX will be present here. So this is one schematic diagram. Okay, now we'll try to understand the circular addressing with the help of this particular problem. See here, I'll read out the problem. Assume that the register AR3 content, the register AR3 content is 1020 hexadecimal. So this is lower and this is higher. Is selected as the pointer for the circular buffer. The circular buffer size is 40 hexadecimal. To specify the circular buffer size of 41 hexadecimal. Determine the start and end address of the buffer. So you have to calculate the start address of the buffer, end address of the buffer. What will be the content of the register AR3 after execution of the instruction? The instruction given is star AR3 plus 0 percentage modulus comma A. So this is the instruction given. If the contents of AR0 given in the problem, the content of AR0 is 0025 hexadecimal. So this is the problem. So first one, wrote on the given data, AR3 is given 1020 hexadecimal. BK circular buffer size is given 40 hexadecimal. AR0 is given 0025 hexadecimal. And the instruction given for our understanding purposes, load star AR3 plus 0 percentage modulo to the accumulator register. Here, AR3 is currently pointing at this particular memory location, the 1020H. What we do first, we'll mask the lower 6 bits of zeros to give a start of the address of the buffer. The start address of the buffer ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ LSBs ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ LSB bits ನ will make it. So depending upon the circular buffer size 40H ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, so 2 to the power 5 ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 2 to the power 5 is 32. 2 to the power 6 ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 64. So what is happening here? This value 40 hexadecimal buffer size is greater than the value 32 and it is less than the value 64. 40 hexadecimal ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇದು nearer to 64 ಇರುತ್ತೆ rather than 32. So that's why what we do here it is 2 to 6 lower significant bits na ನಾವು consider ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So why ma'am it is 6 bits ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, masking the lower 6 bits zeros gives the start address of the buffer. So in this if you just write 0001 000 then 0010 then 0000, what we are doing in this, the last least significant 6 digits ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So when I do masking, so mask operation perform ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ I'm going to get 0001 000 then 00000. So then what happens, this becomes 1000 hexadecimal. Then what we do, we'll replace the same bits of the BK, gives the end address as. So BK register ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ, so BK register is having this many bits 004 alva 0100 then 000. So when we replace this bits with this, what we are going to get, the end address. The end address that here we calculated, no? The end address of the buffer is equal to higher order words. We are going to take it from the ARX register. 0 to n minus 1 bits of the BL register will be taken, and that will be the value of this. The 40H hexadecimal value will be taken directly, and that will be your BL register content, and this gives the 1040H. Now, if I just write the start address of the circular buffer size register is 1000H and end address is 1040 hexadecimal. So once this value is fixed, whatever the updated index it is appearing, so we'll come to know where it will be. So whether it is less than this value or whether it is greater than this value. So now what we do here is, with the help of an instruction, we'll calculate the circular addressing calculation for this. That is star AR3 plus 0 percentage modulus. AR3 is equal to circular addressing of 1020H plus A0 represents AR0 register content. That is AR0 register content is 25 hexadecimal. Perform the addition of this, then we are going to get 1045 hexadecimal. Still the word circular is there. I just wanted to calculate the updated index, that is the new index. New index is equal to 1045 hexadecimal minus 40H, that is 1005 hexadecimal. So see here, we have obtained the updated index. After performing the addition, the updated index is, say here, 41, 42, 43, 44, and this is 1045 hexadecimal. So I must get back to the range here, that is 1005 hexadecimal. So thus the location of 1000H is the one pointed by the AR3. That is, AR3 is now pointing to 1005 hexadecimal. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
see, sometimes another example I'll take here. The another example that I'm going to take here is, so sometimes what happens, instead of plus, okay, instead of plus, if they give an instruction such as LD star AR3 minus 0 percentage modulo comma A ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ಓಕೆನಾ? In this case, what happens? The calculation of this start address, end address remains the same. AR3 is equal to circular addressing of your 1020 hexadecimal minus 25 hexadecimal that you are going to get. After performing, I'll be having circular addressing of, so illi 20 ಇದೆ, illi 25 ಇದೆ. So when we subtract 1020 by 0025, so I'll take a borrow from this fellow. So how much it is going to become? 16. 16 minus 5 ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? So this will be 16 minus 5 is 11. 11 is nothing but B. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Again 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So I cannot subtract 1 from 2. I'll take again 16 from this. So 16 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is 10 hexadecimal. Can anyone calculate and tell me in the calculator how much is this value? So 20,000 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 1000 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. 1000 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ, so you'll be having, after 1000 you'll be having FF ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Yes, ma'am.
FFF ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ FFE, then you will be having FFD, then you will be having FFC, then if I subtract, I'll be having FFB. So here I'll get FFB. So this is the circular addressing of 0FFB. ಇದು 0FFB. 0FFB ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ, then what you have to do here is, for this, since it is circular buffer addressing, since the value is less than 1000H, then what we do here is, we'll perform the addition of 0FFB with 40 hexadecimal. So can anyone please calculate 0FFB plus 40 hexadecimal and tell me the final answer? So to this we have to add 40. 0 with B, it remains B only. F plus 1, 1 0, 1 3, 0 1. So you're going to get the new value. The new value is 103 capital B hexadecimal. The 103 capital B is within the range. Within the range means within the circular buffer size. So 1003B hexadecimal will be within the circular buffer size register. That is end of the buffer gina ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Is this clear? Shall I move on?
Yes, ma'am.
The next one, what we have is bit reversed addressing used for FFT algorithm, fast Fourier transform algorithm. AR0 specifies 1/2 of the size of the fast Fourier transform. Index register AR0 ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, half of the FFT size ನ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. The value of AR0, it is 2n minus 1, where n is the integer, where FFT size is given by 2 times of n. And here we perform the bit reversed addressing, addition or subtraction depending upon the instruction. We carry the carry bit propagated from left to right. I hope all my students know reverse carry add operation ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ last class ಅಲ್ಲಿ, last session ಅಲ್ಲಿ. The reverse carry add operation, reverse carry subtract operation today I will teach you. So this is bit reversed addressing mode. We'll learn one example of bit reversed addressing mode. The instruction specifies AR3 plus 0B, AR3 minus 0B. Whenever we have AR3 plus B symbol is there anta ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, it is obviously that it is a bit reversed addressing mode. So assuming the contents of AR3, AR3 is equal to 0200 hexadecimal. What will be the content after each of the following instruction executed? Given AR0 is equal to 20 hexadecimal. Now, since it is addition with an index register of AR0 and later performing the bit reverse operation, what will be the changes? The instruction execution will goes like this. After execution of this instruction, the updated AR3 value is equal to AR3 plus AR0 content. So AR3 plus AR0 content means 0200 hexadecimal will be added with 20 hexadecimal. Then I'll be having 220 hexadecimal with reverse carry propagation. I'm going to get this. Next one, AR3 is equal to AR3 minus. In this case, what happens? We are subtracting the AR that is 3 value with our AR0 value, but the subtraction is in reverse carry propagation manner. So how the subtraction takes place? First, write down the data in hexadecimal format. Okay, first I'll write 0010 000 000 3 numbers. This is 200 hexadecimal. And similarly, 20 hexadecimal I'll write 000 0010 0000 hexadecimal. That normal subtraction ige ee answer baradilla. Okay, this is reverse carry subtraction. 0 minus 0 0 0 minus 0 0 1 minus 0 1 0 minus 0 0 0 minus 0 0 0 minus 0 0. Then to perform the subtraction here, 0 minus 1 is not possible. Take a borrow from these fellows. So if I take a borrow from these fellows, this becomes, since it is binary subtraction, this becomes 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. Then what is going to happen? Since this fellow has given, somewhere from here we have taken a borrow, immediately these numbers will become 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. As in our case, if we take a borrow 10, immediately if we have zeros, all those zeros will become 99999. In case of hexadecimal, if we take a borrow of 16, immediately the numbers will become FFFFF alva. Ade tara ille enagutte, these values becomes 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So 1 minus 0, 1 minus 0, 1 minus 0, 1 minus 0, so this number. So when I write this in hexadecimal, this is 2, this is 3, and this is F hexadecimal. Is this understood? So how I have written 2, 3, 5 hexadecimal here for this subtraction with reverse carry propagation.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.